I was listening to random songs on the radio, and this one came on. It was, I don't want to sing it because I think that might be copyright, but it's a rock song where the two guys are just talking, or they're talking in rhythm, you know, and in the end, at the chorus they go, "You gotta fight for your right to party." And they're talking about different ways to be rebellious of the system, like ways to fight the crowd and be your own thing, you know, fight the system. And some of the ways they were saying was getting pissed off when your parents throw away your porn magazine, or getting mad at your dad who tells you to stop smoking when he smokes 2 packs a day, and stuff like that. I think that makes sense because, first off, those are things that I don't think are of a particularly large interest. I don't think there's something that really matter, obviously. But then the big one that pretty much took up the whole first verse is going to school, and how you're rebellious for not wanting to go to school. And I've always wondered about this. Is it, like, cool not to go to school? I mean, obviously, here in America, the school system sucks. Like, if you say the school here is bullshit, that makes sense to me. But, I don't know, and that's probably what they're talking about, like, the bullshit. You have to obey what they say. There's a lot of problems, but is the idea of school as a whole bullshit? Is it something that you should just break away from? And I don't know what to say about that. What if someone said that just the idea of school as a whole is bullshit? Like, I've heard some people say that in terms of, like, basic education, like learning your numbers and letters and basic math, things of that nature, it's best to learn them from parents or something than from stepping up with greater science or something. Like science, math, history, you can learn those on your own by reading, or you can get a private tutor if you need them. And then in terms of training for a job, you can get like an apprenticeship or something. You don't have to pay money, and it's free personal training. So basically, there are a lot of people who say that the idea of school in and of itself is patently bullshit. And I don't know what to say about that, because I've never particularly had a huge problem with school. Yeah, the idea that you have to arbitrarily obey stupid rules has always upset me, but beyond that, there's not really much there that just boils my blood, I guess. I don't know what to say about that. I mean, it's like, on a visceral level, I say that school is important, and then on another visceral level, I say that, you know, school is bullshit, fight the system, be a rebel, but intellectually, I don't know what to say. I mean, obviously, if you're just like, fuck learning, I'm gonna go on my own and be in a gang, you know, that's not productive for your life, and that sucks, but is the idea of going to a building every day where you have to interact with people in that way, is that bad? Especially since, like, the thing about school is, the reason why school is put above, say, homeschooling is because you're with other people. You interact with people more regularly. But is that necessarily a good thing? Because, you know, forced integration is not necessarily socialization, especially if you don't really fit in. Like, for me, I didn't fit in at all, really, until I got into high school, at least. Like, in grade school, everything was just horrible for me. I didn't really have many friends or anything, so that wasn't really socialization. That wasn't me getting out of my shell or anything. That was me being put in a room with other people and told that we were friends, I guess, or whatever. We were forced to work together, and that wasn't necessarily something positive for me. So, yeah, what do you guys think? Is it good or not?